Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. In today's video I'm going to be showing you the 2022 Kia Forte. This one is the GT line trim. There is 4 trims you could choose from. There is the FE, LXS, GT line, and then the highest one is the GT. And in the GT trim you could get a manual or an automatic, but this one is the GT line. And let me go ahead and show you all the features this one has. Under the hood, there is a 2.0 naturally aspirated 4-cylinder engine. It is connected to an 8-speed automatic transmission. This engine produces 147 horsepower and 132 pound-feet of torque. And the fuel economy numbers on this engine: 29 in the city, 39 highway, and 33 combined. Here is a MSRP sticker of this 2022 Forte GT line. If you guys are interested in the standard features it has, just go ahead and pause the video. And the price with destination is $22,625. If you guys are curious about the color is called Sporty Blue, and it does look pretty good on this Forte, but I'm not exactly sure how I feel about the red trims here in the front of this GT line. Anyways, this blue, from what it seems like, it is a popular color. There is one in the back, and this dealership has 3 there, and yeah, it seems like it's a popular color. But anyways, coming to the front looks okay, and this Forte competes against the Elantra, the Civic, the Corolla, and yeah, the design looks okay right here in the front. But yeah, again guys, I'm not really sure how I feel about this red theme in the front, or the red trims. For the headlights, they're very long, and the daytime running light is LED. The turn signal indicators and the high and low beam are halogen. But I really like what Kia did right here on the top of the headlights. Very nice touch. And this Forte has LED fog lights, and in the bottom there is some gloss black, and around the fog lights there is some gloss black. There is a vent right here on the side. It is finished in gloss black, and underneath the headlights there is this brushed aluminum trim. I think it does look good, but again, the red is kind of throwing it off, and yeah, I'm just not a big fan of it. There is a bottom grille. It is finished in flat black, and the design overall is not bad, but it's just that red, it just doesn't look really that good. Maybe if you get a black Forte, I think it would look really good on it. But anyways, let's go ahead and move to the side, and I'll show you the side view of this Forte. Here is a side view of this Kia Forte, and the side view actually looks okay. This blue color looks very bright when the sun is hitting it, and it does look dark when it's cloudy or when it's dark. And for the design of those trims, I think they look okay. The size is 225, 45, 17. And for the window trims, they're all finished in flat black, and the bottom of the mirror is finished in flat black, but the top portion of it is finished in gloss black. The mirrors do have a turn signal indicator on them and a blind spot monitoring system. And in the bottom, there is this gloss black trim. It does add a nicer look to the side of this Forte. And yeah, the side view looks okay. There is a line right there, and there is a line in the bottom, but those lines are not really that sharp. So the design right here on the side is okay, very simple, and nothing crazy. But let's go ahead and move to the back, and I'll show you the back view of this Forte. Here is the back of this GT line, and honestly the back looks pretty good. The running lights are LED, so that's good, but this middle piece right there is not functional, so it does not light up. Kia logo is nice and big in the back, and there is this gloss black spoiler. Definitely adds a nicer look to the back of this Forte. The Forte badge is all the way to the left, and GT line badge is to the right, and the turn signal indicators and reverse are located in the bottom, and they're both halogen. And I'm glad that there is no red trims in the back of this Forte. And yeah, I'm really not sure why Kia added the red trims in the front. I know they want to make it different than the other trims, but still, I think red just doesn't really look that good with the gloss black and with the blue. And in the bottom there is gloss black trims. They definitely look, the gloss black trim definitely looks good, and there is some fake vents in the bottom. And there is this brushed aluminum trim. I think it does look good. And yeah, overall, I think the design in the back is much better than the front. Here's the key of this Forte. The key has a really nice weight to it. Feels nice and solid. It does have the remote start button right here, the new Kia logo, and the key is finished in chrome and flat black. And there is 4 buttons on this key: lock, unlock, trunk release, and a panic button in the bottom. and there's a physical key inside of this key. Let's go ahead and turn on this Forte. Just go ahead and lock it once and then hold the remote start button, and the car turns on very quick. There is no delays. And let's go ahead and open the trunk. The trunk actually opens almost all the way, and I really wish they just made the trunk open all the way up. That would have been nice. Anyways, here is the backup camera, the button to open the trunk. There is 3 ways to open the trunk: one inside, one on the trunk itself, and one on the key. And the space is actually very nice and spacious. It is nice and wide, and there is a halogen light up there, and you could drop the back seats down if you want to. It does have the 40-60 split, and yeah, very impressed with the with this trunk. As I said, it is nice and wide, and underneath there is no spare tire, but there is a ton of storage places, and there is the fixed flat kit right there. There is no sensor right behind the door handle, so to lock and unlock this car, you have to click on this button. Here is the front door panel, and the front door panel has an okay look to it. The whole thing is finished in gloss black, and this top portion right here is nice and soft. This is soft. This is soft. The armrest is nice and soft. There is some white stitching right here, which adds a nicer look to the door panel. And there is this carbon fiber looking trim. I think it does look good, and the door handle feels light, but does have a nice weight to it. And for the window switches, mirror controls, everything looks good. Nothing too crazy or fancy. The buttons have an okay sound to them, a little bit on the cheaper side. And as I said, the armrest is nice and soft. This is plastic, reflector in the bottom, an okay storage place in the bottom of this door, and I really like those holes right here for the speaker. They definitely look good. And for the seats, they're nice and comfortable. I love the fact that it says GT line on the seat, and overall I think the seat has a really nice design to it. The center is cloth, but the side is wrapped in leather, which is nice. I really love the white stitching with the red with the white piping, and I really wish that the seats were powered for almost $23,000 car. But let's go ahead and move inside this Forte, and I'll show you how it looks like from the inside. Alright, so here is the interior of this 2022 Kia Forte GT line, and the interior looks good, and the seats are actually comfortable, so that's good. And steering wheel has a really nice design to it. It does have it is wrapped in leather, and it does have the flat bottom design, or the D-shaped design steering wheel. And in the bottom there is the GT line badge. I really like the brushed aluminum, and the steering wheel looks good. It has a really nice design to it, and it is wrapped in leather, and has a nice thickness to it. And right here on the left there is a few buttons. There is a voice command and phone controls, volume controls, and on the right is the cruise controls. This button right here will control that 4.2-inch screen. You could toggle through a few menus. You could go up and down using this button right here, and then here is the steering assist button, and behind the steering wheel there is the wiper controls or control. And on the left is the headlight controls with the turn signal controls. I really like this gloss black trim. And for the gauges, they look very good, and the font is nice and big, very easy to read. And air vents have a really nice look to them, and I really like the brushed aluminum around them. Down here there's 3 buttons: brightness control, blind spot monitoring system, and traction control. And here is a screen. It's an 8-inch screen. It does have Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. And Kia Hyundai system is very, very good. And yeah, the screen looks very good. Here is the backup camera. Backup camera resolution is okay. It is nice and wide, and I think it does have the down view. Yeah, so it does have the down view, which is nice. And there's some shortcuts underneath the screen. Touch sensitive buttons, by the way. And it does have built-in navigation, which is good. Volume knob, tune knob, and overall I really like the tablet style screen in this Forte. Here is the emergency light button. Air vents look good. I really like this brushed aluminum trim. And down here there's the engine start stop. Climate controls are very easy to use. Here is the auto function, and off button, sync, AC. So this Forte has dual climate controls, and everything displays in the screen. And front, rear, here is the fan speed, modes, and you have very easy and a straightforward system. And down here there is a storage place. There's two shelves basically, or there's like an upper shelf and a down shelf, and there is two USBs, 112 volts, and I really like the gloss black around the shifter. There is flat black and brushed aluminum, so good amount of colors. And here is the drive mode button: normal, sport, and smart. And when you actually shift this shifter to the left, it will automatically put it in sport mode, and the shifter goes into gears very easy, very smooth, and I really like the brushed aluminum. And right here, this button will turn on the camera without putting the car in reverse. And it does have a handbrake. There's no electronic brake, and two cup holders, nice and big. This whole thing right here is finished in flat black or just plastic, and the armrest is hard. And inside there is an okay storage place. And here is the glove box. Glove box is nice and big for this small car. And up here, the rear view mirror is very big, very bulky. The bezels are very thick, and does have the SOS, and I think one of them is the Kia Connect, I think. And here is the glasses holder. And up here there is some halogen lights, which is expected for the price. And this switch right here will keep the lights off all the time. In the middle, it will turn on, the lights will turn on when the doors are open. And then this is the on position. And for the visor is thin, and it is finished in plastic. And inside there is a massive mirror, but there is no light. Here is a back door panel, and the back door panel has the same design as the front. And Kia did cheap out, and a lot of companies do that. So the Corolla I reviewed, the Civic, the Elantra, all of them have plastic in the bottom, in the back door. So the bottom, the top, everything is finished in plastic. I'm glad that the armrest right here in the back is wrapped in leather, nice and soft. And yeah, everything is plastic in this back door panel. And there is a small storage place in the bottom. Speaker looks good. And here is the window switch, and does have that trim in the back, which is good. And the door handle feels very light. And back seats are spacious, so there's a good amount of leg room. And by the way, the front, the driver's seat and the passenger seat, they're pushed almost all the way to the back. And inside, the headroom is good. And there is an armrest back here. It is wrapped in leather. It is nice and soft, and there's two cup holders here in the back. They're not really that big. And back here there is no USBs or any air vents, and that's how the front of this Forte looks like. I hope you guys enjoyed this review of this 2022 Kia Forte GT line. I really like this car, but I just don't like the fact that Kia added the red trim in the front. I think if they did not add it at all, it would have been perfect, or they should have added it on colors like white and black. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank Trevor and Napoli Kia here in Milford, Connecticut for providing me this Forte GT line. If you guys are around and if you guys are interested, make sure to come and check them out. I'm going to go ahead and put the information, a link in the bottom of this video. And if you guys would like to see more videos like this, please subscribe, and as always, I'll see you next time.